Well, hail and well met, fellow travelers. Welcome to the Gatehouse for the Gizmo and a Quarter. I'm your Grandmaster. Cheers. Appreciate you being here. Yummy, yummy. Hope you're having a great day. We are just about ready to get started here with some more Hot Dwarf on Orc action. We got some work to do here. Oh, hello. Well, that's kind of messed up. Sorry, I was just looking at my Discord notice. It's close, but it's not quite there. Hold on, I gotta fix that real quick. Yep, I accidentally deleted a space. It's all good now. Maybe I can edit that guy. No, I can't. Never mind. Okay. Anyway, hope you're having a great Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. We are going to be doing some, again, Hot Dwarf on Orc action. Yes. Delving deeper into the mines. Deeper, harder, faster. You know, the fun stuff. So, anyway, let me just see if this is working here real quick. Got to make sure it's all going good. Just give me a sec. Oh, it helps if I turn that off too. The stream isn't ending. The stream is starting. There. Now it's not ending. Okay, hold on a second here. Let me just get this guy working. And see how this goes. Try it again. Okay, it's acting really weird right now. I don't know what's going on. Close that guy. Yeah, something weird is happening here. I don't know what's happening. It's very strange. Looks like everything's okay. I mean, I'm looking at the stream. There's no dropped frames. Everything seems to be all right. Just for some reason, it's not working. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Maybe it's working now. Let's see. No, I'm getting huge buffering problems. I don't know what's going on with that. It's really weird. It should not be buffering that badly. You know, though, it could just be that Chrome has been open for so long that it's kind of broken. That happens. I've seen that more than once. There we go. Let's come over to this one. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wow, what? All right, hold on. I've just got so much going on here, man. It's like it's just all kinds of freaking out. Let me close some stuff. Maybe my poor laptop is just getting pummeled here. Sure. I think I make changes there. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can get see if the sound's working on this guy now. Hold on. No, it's really weird. It's like it's really sketchy. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's happening there. Why are you so broken? Yeah, like everything is broken. Nothing is working right. Wow. This is just brutal, man. You know, it's not like I'm running like, you know, Xcode and a bunch of other crap. I mean, this is not, there's not that much stuff up on this thing. You know what? All right. I'm going to do on my phone, see if it's working over here. Because I got to figure out if you guys can hear me or not, or this is going to be a really short freaking stream, man. Let's see. Hold on. I really hope this is working. Okay, it looks like it is. There we go. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I think my browsers are just having a hard time. There we go. I'm going to close, I think, pretty much everything on my laptop in hopes that it's going to come back here. But that, I don't need that right now. Let's quit Discord over there too. Wow. Okay. Anyway, so apologies. I just wanted to make sure you guys could hear me. I mean, you know, pardon me for wanting to make sure the stream was working properly, but that was a lot of time spent that shouldn't have been spent having to do that. If my laptop had been working properly, we wouldn't have had to do that. So I am sorry for the delay, but let's go ahead. Let's talk about what we're doing. So we've just recently picked up quite a few new recipes. We got to make sure we're making all of that armor, all of those weapons, enchanting those weapons so that we can actually start, I don't know, you know, like doing some damage to these damn orcs that are just, you know, completely messing us up. So that's the plan for today, is to do that and then go finish exploring the places we've already been. We killed the troll. We've now got access to his troll horde, so we can be horde. What was that? Horde furious? Because there's like horde fierce, but then there's like horde furious, and that's what that was. So, yeah. And we're really close, I think, actually, to be able to make our own horde, which is kind of cool. So, anyway, appreciate it. Welcome. And let's go ahead and move this guy over here, and let's go ahead and jump on in. Okay. All right, we are still loading, and I apologize. I'm going to eat on stream. You know why? Because I haven't had breakfast yet. So I have some coffee cake here, and I'm going to eat that while we're doing this. Okay. I do have a steel sword with Orcbane on it. I do have the Erebor ringmail, the Iron Hills gloves. I've got the Erebor City watch helmet and the boots. What I need are the gloves, and so we need to get one more thing here so that we can grab our... let's put this stuff away. Bam. Why are you not moving that? That's really weird. It's like some things it'll move, other things it won't. I don't understand what its problem is here. It's kind of annoying. Like more than a little. Hey, look, I got 3 black diamonds. Nice. Whole bunch of ranger stuff here. Good. Okay, let's go put food away. Deposit the parsnips. The Coos dual oats. Nope, do not want the feathers over there because the feathers are something else. But the crab apple should go there. All right. Put the feathers over here. Although, no, you know what? I'm just going to make more arrows. And I'll use up the feathers that way. There we go. All right. So I now have 99. I now have quite a few arrows. Good. Okay, great. I have over 100. Which is what we need. So that's good. Let's see here real quick. We're good for food. Relatively good for food. I might make some honey cakes here. We've got enough to make 8 honey cakes. Let's go do that. Okay. All right. Let's go see if we can. Let's make ourselves a torch. Although we don't really need a torch if we have the, we have these guys. We have the Oregian shield equipped, which we do, so you just do that, and then you shine forward. It's I gotta say, it's really cool. The shield is really nice. And they've buffed it a bit, so it's now not as, what do you call it? It's now a little bit better for getting through for, sorry, it's now better for doing the what do you call it? Light. It used to be that you would have the Eregion shield, and then it would have what do you call it? You would have to. It wouldn't create light and darkness. You would still be in darkness with the shield, and they've changed that in this latest update, so that it's no longer the case. And you get that shield. The shield gives you rather the light buff that you would get from having a torch or something. So you don't need to actually do it. And it also, at some level, I mean, until you end up getting a better. Oh, this is a dead end. Yes, it is. Okay, well, there you are then. Until you get, there is a masterwork for the, what do you call it? For the torch that you can get. And the nice thing about that masterwork is that when you are holding it, it will, even if you're not using it, like holding it in your hand, it'll be on your back, and it will provide that light bonus, so that your light, you will not be in darkness. That's what I'm trying to say. Some more oat. Good. I'll take that, please. Thank you. Okay. There we are. Some iron and a dead end. Wait, I thought. Okay. I just went there. That's the entrance to Orktown. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought, but I did not find it over there. All right, well, let's go this way then. Apparently that was not the direction we needed to go. See, as I was saying earlier about how you can kind of avoid... The game helps you as much as possible not have too much... stuff happening to you. It tries to help you avoid what do you call it, falling as much as possible. So it's really good from that perspective. And if you're really, you know, acrophobic like I am, it's nice that it's a little more generous in that respect, because it just kind of sucks when you're like when you gotta parkour your way around the stupid map, and you're end up killing yourself because you can't jump because you're afraid of the heights that you're running into. So,
quiet! I see prey ahead.
Whoa, where did that come from? That was weird. All right, hold on a second. Let me just check this out real quick. Wow. Okay, is that better? Okay, good. Thank you for that. I appreciate it very much. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I'm having some weird thing. The microphone has some occasional glitches where it will when I mute it and I try to unmute it, it won't mute or unmute via the button. It just kind of stays there. It won't. I've used it a lot, and it's just a little bit. It's a little old. It's okay. All good. How is your day going, Lady Bacon? Ooh, hello. Excellent. I am very happy to hear that. Not being able to complain is actually quite an accomplishment. I can't complain either yet today. I'm actually feeling pretty good about things. I've made quite a lot of progress on some things that I've been trying to make progress on, so that's been good. So. You've died in the mines of Moria, those stupid spiders. Yes! The spiders are bad. But you can shoot them with an arrow. Do you have a bow yet? Because the bow will let you shoot them from a distance, and they will shoot at you with their venom, so they do kind of like, make life difficult. But you can actually do a pretty good job of shooting them, and it doesn't require a huge amount of damage to kill them. So you don't yet? Okay. Well, you're in the. You should be able to make one because you have elven wood. Because you've already obviously been through the Elven Quarter because you're in the mines. So you have access to be able to make a bow, and even just the basic arrows will work pretty well against the spiders. So that's a good thing. I recommend highly grabbing a bow. Bows are very useful things. You're going batty in there? Yeah, I bet. It's it can be challenging. It really can be. So, like I said, though, dying is normal. So don't worry about the game is not intended to be a walk in the park. And again, because you are what do you call it? Because you're not like able to level up your character, so to speak. You do need to what do you call it? Get better equipment, and that better equipment is definitely going to be the things like the bow and the bow and any of the better armor and stuff. So make sure you're getting as many of the statues as you can, so that you can get those extra recipes, because that's how you're going to be leveling up your character as best as possible, giving you the best chance for survival in the mines. And, as I've been playing this, it's been a real challenge because the recipes have just not been there. I've been trying really hard to get the recipes, and I had to completely open up a totally new section of the mine to finish those recipes off. I had the first half of 6 recipes, and that was a little annoying. Okay, it was more than a little annoying. Hey, there's some eggs. No feathers. Nice. Make some more elven. Make some more elven arrows with that. Okay. I think we're going to go back because it's already night. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'll grab this stuff on my way back. You did get all the statues for the first place. I have some partials too on the recipes. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously in the Elven Quarter, you're going to get all of the basic stuff for armor and that kind of thing. So you're going to get the Iron Hills stuff. That'll all be in Westgate and the Elven Quarter. And then once you get that, you're actually in pretty good shape for a lot of stuff until you get into the further into the mines, because that's when you're going to start running into these other orcs that are a little bit more powerful than the ones you've been running into so far, and your weapons are not going to be as effective against them. You're going to have better weapons. And like I said, I mean, I've been playing now. We're on day 28, and I just got the recipes that I needed to be successful against them. So it can take a while to get that stuff. So don't beat yourself up. Again, the game is intended to be challenging. It's not impossible, certainly, but you know, if you can get those, if you can get the bow and arrow, I'm betting you can get through those spiders, and then you can get your stuff. So, because and it's not sort of like Minecraft or something, like, you know, when you've got to find your, you know, your stuff. It's a challenge. It's not. I mean, it's not going to be straightforward, easy kind of thing. So, but you can do this. I have faith in you. All right, let's grab all those. Cool. Let's put our stuff away. Let's see. I've got some of that. I got some of that. I got some of that. I got some of that. There we go. Okay, deposit all that stuff. Deposit our things. That. That's it for that. And then over to here. Nope. I was absolutely backwards. That and that need to come back. Sorry. I was depositing foodstuffs in here. That's what I have to deposit there. And then other stuffs go here. See, it's like not depositing the stuff right. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, how much do we have? We've got 200 I can deposit. Well, that's that. Maybe make another elven, make another wood pallet here, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of... Okay, what are we at now? We're at 98. That's perfect. Okay. How are we doing over here? We are like absolutely freaking full up here. So I need to make another elven chest. Because I need more storage. It's terrible, man. There we go. Okay. Let's grab these guys. We'll put the leathery stuff in one. I guess. We can put that guy over there. That's just weird, man. Okay. All right. And then we'll put the leathery type stuff here, I guess. And then over here, I'll put this guy. Another whole thing of... Wow, that is so much stuff. Okay. There we go. All right. Hey, look, we're sort of like back to normal here. Put that there. And put those there. Cool. Okay. I feel pretty good about life right now. I can eat that, I guess, for now. I don't want it to spoil. I think it might spoil if I wait overnight. But what I want to do is this. I want to grab some ale. There we go. Yeah, and once you, so from the statue perspective, once you start getting iron ore and coal from the statue, you've got all the recipes in that area. So I know that I've still got at least one recipe left to get from this this section, because I've got the gloves to get. But I'm just curious, how many do I have? 64 left. Cool. All right, let's sleep. Let's eat. Nom nom. Let's grab those. Let's, I don't know, make bronze ingots? Sure. Okay, queue's full. Nice. What do I have? I have steel ingots. Okay, let's put the steel ingots here. It's iron. There's steel. Bam, baby. 19. Nice. So what I'm doing here really is just while I'm exploring, I'm running around and I'm putting my I'm making stuff in the background, so I don't have a problem. You know, like needing something and then, well, hello, needing something and then not having the items available. So, well, we got to go find this stuff here. I just got that, guy, so I don't think I can get that again right now. Okay. This might go through, actually. Let's find out. I'm curious. There we go. Get a mining song going, baby. So again, the gems that you're going to get, some of these like Zeleb or citrine and stuff, are things that you're going to be able to use to tint your armor, your equipment, so that you can make it kind of, well, just look a little cooler, rather than, what do you call it, just keeping the default looks and stuff. So you can customize your guy to look a little bit different. I did all green on my guy. Like I said, Mr. Godzilla TV, my son wants to do all black, but he needs onyx, and we don't have onyx yet. And I actually might go with all black, because I think that would look, I mean, it would be like wicked cool to be all black. But the green is nice. The green is actually a nice, vibrant green. Like maybe, like a Kelly green? I don't know. My ability to recognize and appropriately ascribe descriptions to greens is not good. I mean, other than olive drab, I can do olive drab. I know what that looks like. But you know, I gotta like, you know, deep green, forest green. I know, you know, but anyway, it's like it's a more vibrant green than a forest green. It's brighter. It's not quite as dark. Anyway, it's a good little. It's a good thing, and it looks really good. So. I will try to make an ink grinder here soon. I think I might need to build some more stuff in the base to unlock that. Like I think I need a gem cutter before I can do the. And here's what I'm talking about, where you have to like make sure that little dot is like right on the spot. Oh, it's so close. There it is. There it is. Ah, got it. Wow, that was painful. Okay. Okay, there we go. Are we doing all right? Okay, well, I think we're doing okay. What do we do? What do we get out of that? We got 77. I think we're good with that. I think 77 is fine. Now, there is a way out over here, it says. Like, through there. I don't know how we get there. But there is supposedly, I mean, I'm looking at, oh, no. Okay, hold on. We have to go like all the way through and around, and then, okay, we got to go around our elbow to get to our thumb. Got it. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah, let's grab some cave honey while we're at it. We got, well, I only got one. All right, I should have left it. Should have left it because it wasn't that useful. Okay. And then here's where we ran into those little spiders. I don't think there's anything over here, right? Some mushrooms. Oh, there's some stuff over here. I think the bear came through and broke all this stuff. It's kind of funny. Ah, hold on. Nope. Yeah, okay, we did mine up into that. So You hate those things. I can't find my body with my bag and good stuff, of course. Yeah, well, it should be on the map. So, you know, wherever you were when you died should be on the map somewhere. So you should be able to find it. There's the Gate Durance Highway. And then that should help you figure out where you are. But yeah, I get it. It can be challenging. Okay, yes, this is the Gate to Durance Highway. Got it. Yes. Cool. Bunch of stuff here. We already broke a lot of this stuff. This is where we found Eric, the Raven. Come on, dude. There we go. Give me those cloth scraps. Not that I need them. I gotta tell you, I got so many cloth scraps, man. But yeah, it should be on your map somewhere. So you should be able to see on your map, like, oh, that's where my body is. I'm actually not sure. It could just simply mean that it's been a while. I don't think your stuff goes away. I haven't ever had that happen. I've also been able to get my stuff back pretty quickly. So, I'm not sure. But actually, what it could mean, like if you look at my map here, like some of these things are faded, it could just simply mean it's on a different part of, like a different level of the map. So, you know, like this is all in a different section. It's like below the section that I'm in, which is kind of weird. But that could be what's going on with your map. Is it's in a different, it's not at the same level of the mine that you're in. So, because like this right here, this is that's the Western Mines. That's the top part of the Western Mines. So that's at 217 fathoms, and right now we are at 237. And so it's saying, hey, look, this is here, but it's not at the same height you are. So that could be what you're seeing there with that faded skull. Where the hell am I going? You know what? Actually, if you click on it, it should tell you where it is, and then you can find out. Like, say it'll say like, you know, it's at 210 fathoms or 227 or something, and then you can look at that and then figure out where you are. Again, where you are is up here in the upper left. That tells you how deep you are, and then you'll know, oh, I need to go up or down from there. So that would probably help you figure out which direction you need to go. That's a dead end. Okay, let's jump up here. Oh yeah, that's right. I dug through here and then I went down. That's pretty funny. Okay, now I have no idea where the hell I am. I don't know where I am. That would require me to be paying attention. Okay. Okay. Now is this the place? No, this isn't the place I came into from the bottom, because that one I came into from the bottom. But okay, we're kind of making progress here, I think. Oh, I think that's the horde over there. I think this is where the troll was. Yes, this is where the troll was. Okay, good. Okay, let's do this. Do this Horde Furious. There we go. I got some coins. I got 25 coins. Nice. That actually might help us build our horde. I think it might have 400 now, which would be pretty friggin' awesome. It'd be quite a lot. That would give us a nice, large thing here. So let's see. Rebuilding. All right. Hey, we're at 133. Good. Okay, we can rebuild some stuff here. Close off these vents. Nice. Come over here. There we go. Cool. Yeah, but look at where, like I said, look at where your stuff is in comparison to where you currently are. And if you click on it, it should tell you like where your ow, that hurt a lot. I lost two full skulls, man, or two full helmets. Ouch, that was really not good. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on, I gotta go. Let me see if I can take care of this. Okay. Hold on, baby kitty. Okay. Yep, there you go. You're good. Okay. Excellent. Cool, cool. All right. That was something I didn't worry about. Nice. All right. This is a dead end, right? No, it is not. There it is. Yes, it is. Why is it? Oh, okay, because we're above it. So now we're at 250. No, we're below it. We're at 252. Yes, you went down. Okay, that's, yes, that makes sense. Oh man, come on, really? Friggin' spiders. But see here, how I had 3 spiders or 2 spiders here, and I just simply got to shoot them. It was good because you're able to get through it pretty quickly. Do I do not need meat. I need the natural fiber more than I need the meat. And I am full up. I am like absolutely. Let's see here. I'm gonna leave one of these piles here. Oops. Still trying to go up. You kind of suck at it. That's okay. It is not a straightforward thing. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm Horde Furious. There's like Horde Fierce, and then there's Horde Furious, and I don't know what the middle one is. I've never had that thing before, so I don't know what it is. All right, we do not need stuff. Let's grab some honey while we're here. How am I doing? I've got mushrooms. Let's grab some mushrooms. We got lots of mushrooms. I do want to start growing mushrooms. But what I need is to get to the next part of the mine. Oh, I gotta have to kill bullcause for that. I don't want to do that yet. Ah, hello. There we go. That was nice. That worked. Cool. All right. Got natural fiber. Grab that. Can I grab those? Yes, I can. Okay, good. All right. And more mushrooms over here. There are more mushrooms. Let's grab some mushies. Mushrooms. They're used in so many recipes, it's useful to have lots of them around. Okay, there we go. All right, now I know there's another way out from here. Now, the other thing we can do is we could build a base here. I mean, that is something that we could absolutely take a look at doing and not have to go all the frickin' way back to our base and, spend all this time running back and forth here. The challenge, of course, is that, you don't have a lot of stuff here, but it can be really useful to bring along enough stuff. You need coal in order to build a hearth, and I recommend building stone hearths because the campfires are just really small. The build area for them is very small, but it's like sort of like being like in Minecraft or something where you're just like, you know, I'm digging a hole into the wall, and then I'm gonna, you know, put a furnace there or a chest or something, and it's gonna hang out for a bit, rather than, you know, like making a full-blown camp and everything. So it can be really handy to have a little bit of that stuff going on. But all right, well, we got to figure out how to get back. Crap. Aha, this is the way we get through. Well, you could do that, and I'm not saying don't, but that does it does present some challenges when you do that. But if that's what you feel like you got to do, then you got to do what you got to do. Oops, there we go. Come up over here. There we go. Okay. The one problem about the shield of Eregion is that it kind of highlights the space. Oh my gods. Really, I'm climbing up onto the top of this thing. Seriously. Is that it kind of... Ooh, parsnips. Yes, please. Parsnips. It kind of will have you climbing into areas and stuff that you're not normally used to. But like I said, if you kind of feel like, you know, you're sort of not ready for it, what you could do then is just simply spend some more time in the Elven Quarter or in the other areas, and just start, you know, just deal with the stuff that's there, you know. But again, what you're going to need is you're going to need those recipes to level up. So you can play it cautiously, but it's use the torch, I guess. There we go. So I mean, you can play it cautiously, but the problem there is that you are going to end up taking a lot longer to get through the mines. So I mean, I've already been down here a month, you know. So ooh, hi. Crap. You have a good camp at the beginning, and you can't even get out of the mines to go. But yes, so yeah, so that's, I mean, and so to your point, if your main base is like back in Westgate, like the first balance camp kind of thing, then I mean, obviously you're going to be, when you die, you have to go all the way back there, and that's a huge trip. So what I might recommend instead is build one there. You know, you've got that balance camp there. There is this camp downstairs in the mines that you can get to. That can be really useful. But I would recommend building in the Elven Quarter. And if you've already finished it, you've already fired up the forge, you've already done all that stuff, just go ahead and use the what? No, I'm not throwing. What is your damage? You can just go ahead and, you know, build a camp in the Elven Quarter, and there are 2 places, at least 3 places there that have hearths. You can just rebuild the hearths. Spot 2, you just have all the goods. Yes. Okay. So, good point. But there are places really near the front of the mines that have iron and coal and that stuff. And there's actually usually coal and iron veins inside the Elven Quarter itself as well. So you can go ahead and put that stuff, you can get those materials there as well. But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, and it does take some effort. And you can see here, I certainly have a lot of stuff stockpiled here. And when I move to my next base, it's going to be a bit of a problem, because I'm going to have a lot of stuff here that I'm not taking with me, right? So, and like I've got tons of elven wood back at my Elven Quarter base, but I don't have it down here. So if I need it to build like elven chests and stuff, I don't have it. And then to build map stones, to repair a map stone only takes 1 black diamond, but to build one from scratch takes 3. So it could be a bit challenging if you are finding that you're gonna. Let's make. You know what? I don't know what to do with that. I'm gonna leave it. I think we're just gonna go to bed, and we'll wake up in the morning, and then we'll have stuff. We'll have some food. It's dawn. Let's grab that. And then we'll start putting our stuff away. Let's put our food stuffs away. There's that. Where's my parsnips? There they are. Okay. Yeah. Definitely try it, because like I said, it is challenging. I mean, it's not simple and straightforward. It does take some time to kind of get through. Where are all of my coins? I had like 300 coins here. Where did I leave them in the other chest there? No. I had like 300 coins here. Maybe I have a whole bunch in the Elven Quarter? Maybe I do. I'll have to go back up to the Elven Quarter, it looks like. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just do that. Okay, let's go put the bronze. We're going to deposit all bronze. And deposit 32, which should be that. Okay, let's put some elven wood here. Cool. Hold on a second. Let's do that and that. That's literally that. Okay. Okay, cool. Yep. All right, let's go back to the Elven Quarter. Like I said, I know that I've got like a butt ton of coins.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Hey, absolutely. I mean, it's one of the benefits for me of having played. Hi, how are you doing? Ow. I did not like that, Sam. I am. But yeah, I mean, that's the benefit of I've played a little bit further again with my son, which has been good. And I also have done a little bit of exploring in my own game. I do have my own other character that I've been playing with. So, and because I've been gone a little bit further in the game, I know a little bit more about what I should do, what I shouldn't do. I'm definitely not speed running this. This is not. I'm not trying to get through the mines as quickly as possible. Maybe I'll do a speed run later, but right now I'm just trying to play the game, have fun, be consistent and successful, and not die so much. I think I've died 4 times so far, which isn't too bad. It's not great. Let me see my stats real quick. It tells me. Let's see if it tells me how many times I've died. Nope, it's just telling me my stats. But I think I've died 4 times so far, which is not bad. I mean, my first run through, my son and I died, I don't know, like 30 times, because we would keep getting caught places that we couldn't get out of, and that was really hard, and it was really frustrating because you're like, I need to get, and then you're dead. You're like, oh, come on, man, I just had to get around the corner and I would have been fine, but no, and of course, as you go into the mines, when you open up a new area, you are underpowered against that area, so you don't have the stuff that you need to be successful in that area. Like for instance, like this, I am not really ready for this bear. I mean, he is beefier than I am.
I need a better weapon for this.
Yep, see, I need a better weapon for this. There we go. Yeah, the bear has killed me a lot. So, all right, enjoy your meal there. And if you get back before I'm off stream, then thanks. But otherwise, cheers. Appreciate you coming along, Lady Bacon. Good luck on getting your stuff back. Don't need that. Don't even need that. Okay. Oh my God, that completely disintegrated in my hand. Oh yeah, that'd be great. I will do so. I'll post it up in the Discord. So I'll let you know if we're going live, or if we're just going to go play with my son. That'd be great. Take care. Let me repair my stuff real quick here. I'm kind of running around going, what am I doing? And the answer is, I don't know what I'm doing. That's the problem. All right. Yeah. What do I want to do? I was looking for, well, I'm looking for elven wood, and I don't really have a lot up here. Oh, I was looking for coins. Yeah, I had like 300. Here we go. There they are. There's my like 300 coins, or 212. And I've got Elbreth. I got Elbreth, right? Cool. Let me oh, I want to grab those. You know what? Let's grab these guys too. I can't grab everything here. I can certainly put that dude over there. I do not need that. I've got tons of Zeleb down there, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's put the meat here. Wow, I got 104 meat up here. Damn, bro. Let's grab the Kuzdul oat. I have lots of that. Let me put that there. Okay. Let's see. That's what I was coming up here to grab. I was like, what am I doing up here? Yeah, that's okay. Grab some hide. I think we're good. Let's grab the, I don't know, what do I need the bat droppings for? An unlikely fuel and fertilizer. Yeah, I don't, I'll grab the Zeleb. Because I'm going to build, oh, and let's grab that. Because, oh, I can't. Frack. Okay, no, I think we're good. All right. Let's head back down. Okay. I think we're good. There's no map stone here. I'd have to make a map stone. And that would cost 3 black diamonds. And I don't want to do that because I only have 3 black diamonds. And some of the things that you need take like 15 black diamonds. So, yeah, not willing to do that quite yet. Is there any, you know what, let me look at the recipes here real quick. Is there anything here I want to build? There's the Wander Keg. Yeah, I don't want to do that yet. And there's the Zarok torch. So this is the torch I was talking about. This is a masterwork. You use it, you use true quartz to make it, but then it is a torch that never goes out. The cool thing is that when you're done, like if you're holding it, then it would shines like a torch. When you put it on your back, it acts like a torch. It's kind of cool, and it doesn't go out. So, you know, even if you're not actively using it, it still illuminates. The problem, though, and this is where it becomes a little bit of an issue, is that it you only have one masterwork at a time. So you can have that masterwork, but then you couldn't carry like the shield wall or, you know, any of the other items that are there. So there are lots of other good masterworks. The Wander Keg is one, especially when you're working in a group. Sometimes it can be really useful to have it. Which, like I said, that's why I like the Eregian Shield, is because it allows you to, you know, when you're carrying it, you get light, even though it's not a tremendous amount. It does keep you out of being in darkness, and being in darkness is not a good thing. It causes a lot of problems. I do not have any stuff. Okay, boink, boink, cool. All right. Excelente. Okay, so now we're back here. I think we're close to having enough to build a large horde cache. Ooh, nice. 48 points of damage. I can't grab the meat because I'm full. Okay. That's okay, though, because now I'm going to go here. I'm going to open that chest up, and I'm going to deposit, deposit, deposit. Look at that. We've got 324. So if I were to build a treasure cache, where is it? Hold on. There it is. I need 99. So I guess you need to build multiples, because the ones that I like, the one that I saw was like 400. You need 400 coins, and I'm like, frack, really? But you know what we can do is that we can build over in this corner here. I'm going to put a torch over here. I don't know why there's not a wall torch here. I'm usually much better about illuminating these things than this. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Nope. Build. No, I did not say quick platform. I said build. All right, treasure cache. There we go. Treasure cache there. And now we can build. Okay. Now we can build a treasure pile. I think, though, that I might be able to deconstruct this and get those coins back, and then I can build a treasure pile. Yeah, there we go. And now we got treasure trove unlocked. And we need 500 for that. So in the meantime, what we can do is we can add treasure. Oh, I don't want to. All right, hold on. Take treasure. I need to, like, just get my precious stuff. So what you want to do with your treasure piles, troves, etc., is put in your best stuff. Put in your precious gems. So like, here's a precious gem. That's semi-precious. That's semi-precious. You can see up in the upper right corner it says, you know, semi-precious or precious. So my topaz is precious. My citrine, semi-precious, etc. So I have like one. I can put a sapphire. That would be a precious gem. That's semi-precious. That's precious. So I could grab one of my amethysts, and then I can put. Oh, that was a topaz. I want to grab one. I want to grab that dude. I put that over there. That over there. That over there. That over there. Cool. Ooh, those over there. That gives me 7. Nice. Okay, so now what I can do is I can deposit, add treasure, and now what I've got in here are my 3 treasures, which are precious stones. So if I admire, hopefully, oh, I recently admired, so I'm still Horde Furious from before. But if I were to admire again, you know, it's going to be a little bit better. So what you need to do here is build that first one, that treasure pile or whatever it is. You build the treasure pile, then you build the trove, or sorry, the cache, then you build the pile, then you build the trove. And that will give you more and more buff. So the Horde Furious is admired, Dwarven Treasure, bonus to damage against orcs. So it will help you survive. But again, if you put more treasures and better treasures in there, ooh, I can add another treasure to that. Hold on. I can add a 4th gem. I just got to figure out if there's a good semi-precious. And I don't think you can add. I guess I can put a black diamond in there for now, but there we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay. Anyway, so as you get further into the game, Oh, there we go. Ink grinder. I would like to build an ink grinder, please. We'll build that over here. Okay. And I would like to build a gem cutter if I can. What do I need for the gem cutter? I need ubasum wood. Okay, I do not have ubasum wood. But can I do that? Yes, I can. I have... Ooh. Can't do much. I do not have a lot. But I can do Zeleb. There we go. So now, look, I'm green and blue. I need more jade. That's what it comes down to. The more jade I get, then I can... I need 2 more jade, I think, to tint my pants to green. I need 1 more jade. Just need 1 more. Then I can be green. And then that will help distinguish your character when you're playing with other players, that kind of stuff. So you can easily see, oh, look, that's me. Instead of like, oh, I wonder where I am. What do I have? I need to put some foodstuffs away. There's some foodstuffs and some foodstuffs. Let's see here. I need to build another... I need to put some wood in here. Okay, 45. So that's going to be... There we go. And that is exactly 54. Not. I was like, that's exactly 45. But no, that's exactly 54. Never mind. Okay, so what do I have? And then I got elven wood. Let's put the elven wood on the thing. And deposit all the elven wood. There we go. So now we have 58 elven wood. So a good chunk. It's not a tremendous amount, but it's not bad. And let's put the Elsbereth in here. And there we go. Now we got 7. So we're actually doing okay there. Alrighty then. We still cannot make cram. That is not a recipe we've unlocked yet. Let's see what else we can build. Let's see. What have we not built? Well, I cannot build farm patches and farm boxes because I do not have Eros granite. And I don't have that. And I do not have ubasum wood because I need to rebuild the hoist, the mine hoist, which I think actually is the one that thing it takes 10 black diamonds to do that, which means I really need to go kill off a bunch of dudes and get their caches, because that's how you're going to get. So sometimes the orcs will drop black diamonds. Sometimes the more powerful orcs will drop black diamonds. But most of the time it's because they will, what do you call it? You'll get it from a cache, from an orcish chest. So you really need to go kill more orcs and their camps. Okay, where are we? I can't really build anything else here. I already built a brew kettle and that. I can't build a memorial yet. Let's see what this does for us. I am Horde Furious. Nice. That's great. I love it. Couldn't happen to nicer orcs. Let's go grab that meat. Smeat! It's not smeat. It's meat, but you get the idea. Ooh, 3 cave honeys. Okay, good. It has been long enough that has replenished. Ooh, a jade! Yes, I can now get my guys, and I can make my pants green now too. But I need to hold off on my gloves because I don't want to tint them because they're not the higher level yet. So I want to make sure that I get those done. Then the other thing here is that jade is not good for anything except... These things are not good for anything except for tinting. So, you know, don't. It's not like, I mean, you can stick them on a horde, a treasure pile or something, but it's Ooh, nice.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Yeah, no, you see dead prey ahead, dude. Come on. All good. We killed him. Oops, we're in darkness. There we go. Now we're not in darkness. Like I said, that's really nice. Is that that the Eregian shield gives the equivalent of having a torch, which I love. I am so happy for that. That's only one. I guess only 1, 2. Yeah, that's 2. Now we'll let those guys go a bit longer. Those are two. Now I saw somewhere that there was another. There was like another thing of so 2 more. Oh, 2 feathers. Good. Okay, that's another 30 arrows. But I saw another place where there was more nests. Just don't remember where that was. But we'll keep looking here. We'll run around and look. See if we can find some. Hey, look, some more iron. It would be not in here, though, apparently. That's okay. All right. Oof. Smash. Hulk smash, man. Where was that? I just ran past something. It said pick it up, and it didn't let me pick it up. Okay, never mind. Probably something like, oh look, here's some more. There's some cave honey. It's only plus only 1. So never mind on that. That's adamant. I cannot pick that. There's only 1. Aha! There's one. Can I not get up there? I can get up there. Okay, good. All right, hold on. We'll go ahead and build a couple platforms here. Hold on.
I'm done patrolling.
There we go. Okay, and then we'll build one there. And then grab 4 eggs. Cool. I like it. I like it. So again, this is another situation where you want to be looking up because... Oh, hi! Oh yeah, 77 points of damage, baby! Holy crap, two hits to kill that dude. Come on. Come on. Come here, loser boy. Nice. That was that. And I'm not even Horde Furious. Damn, bro. That was sweet. That's adamant, right? No, that's granite. I can't get through that because I don't have a better pickaxe. Like, what pickaxe do I need to frickin' build to be able to do that? So there is the first age pickaxe, but you need a balsam wood. You need a black diamond, a steel ingot, but it is a tier 3 pickaxe. But we need to get the new balsam wood, and that is in the mine hoist. And the mine hoist requires like 10 black diamonds to make. So I need 11 black diamonds because I need not just enough to make I need not just sufficient for the oh, that's okay, never mind, to repair the hoist, but then I also need to go get the wood, and then I need to get the then I need the one more to be able to make the axe. So yep, it is not that way. I thought I came through that side passage there. Oh, yeah, so it's one mushroom. Gonna let it grow. Let it grow. Let it grow. Let's get some more mushrooms now. Let it grow. Let it grow. Don't need to be harvesting them. And here we are back. Okay, cool. Excuse me. So, in completely unrelated news, I watched Family Plan last night. The new Mark Wahlberg Everyman, except he's a super killer assassin from who's retired and now wants to just be a schlub, you know, nobody, but with Mark Wahlberg. Very predictable, very basic, not bad. But I mean, like, there's just so many things you look at. It's just like some of the game you just some of the movie you're just like going through. It's like, oh, then this happened, and then you're like, and I bet then this is going to happen. You're like, oh, look, it did. Oh, what were the odds? You know, it's just like there's just some really stupid things that occur. Anyway, just if you're gonna watch it, just be prepared for it to be a little bit. It has a little bit of the dumbs. But it's not a bad film. The action sequences are okay. There are some things. It's just kind of funny because there's just some stuff that you're like, you know, if that happened in real life, you know, that dude would never walk again. You know, it's like he kicks some guy in the knee, and it's like, yeah, okay, he is never walking. He's not walking for another 6 months at least, and after he's had surgery to repair the damage, right? And then it's like, oh yeah, this dude shows up like 2 days later. You're like, no, he doesn't. Unless he's walking in a friggin' cast, he's not doing that, you know. And he certainly isn't going to be able to do anything where he could potentially participate in fighting somebody. I mean, come on, man. It's a little ridiculous, but it's kind of supposed to be, you know. It's like, it's not. I mean, again, it's a Mark Wahlberg movie. It's and he's done some good. He's done some, like Shooter was actually not a terrible film. You know, it's really interesting how they kind of took that. Of course, it was based on the book, and the book was apparently pretty good. So, you know, there's some stuff like that where it's just, I don't know. It wasn't a bad film. But certainly, you know, not like, it's not going to be up for any Oscars this year. Michelle Monaghan, who is Julia, i.e. Ethan Hunt's wife in Mission Impossible, did a really good job. I thought the kids were good. There's a really funny thing. One of the kids is a streamer, and his name is Killboy, and he plays Valorant. And his character is really good at Valorant, and it was just really funny because it's like, you know, his dad is, you know, I don't want you playing that. It's just violence. And it's like, dude, seriously? You just killed like 4 guys, like in real life, and you're pissed about me playing something with simulated violence? Come on. It was a little silly. But again, it was, like I said, it wasn't a bad film. It was just not tremendously amazing or anything. If you're looking to like waste a couple hours, there's some fun. Again, there's some incredibly predictable tropes that happen. There's a whole thing about oh, I'm starving. Not good. Hold on. Let me eat some cram here. There we go. At least I'm not starving. Okay. I do need to get back into shelter, but I figure I'll just finish this off real quick and then we'll go back in. I just want to grab some of this iron so that I can make some more steel and stuff, because it'll be nice to have it available. Oh, hello, hi. How you doing? Oh, come on, I blocked. There we go. That's going much better now. We're able to do much more damage. Yay, yay, yes. Okay. And why, yes, you can jump up and mine things. So there you go. Okay, let's make some food. And we're good for food right now. Let me repair my crap, though, because they kind of beat the crap out of me. Oh, you know what? Let's repair the shield, too. And let's get some sleep. Oh, wait. No, I need some drink before we go to sleep so we can wake up with a buff.
Old Helga in the tunnels, a flask across her hip. She skewered up in Uruk as she took another sip.
Is the game woke? I mean, I guess it depends on what you mean by that, but it's a Return of the King. It's a Lord of the Rings game, so it is. You know, you're a dwarf. You're running around. You're killing crap. So, can you play females? Yes. Is that woke? Sort of depends on your definition of it, I guess. But I would say that overall, it's not particularly promoting any kind of social justice or anything. So there are female dwarves. That's what I just said. You can play female dwarves. And you can give them beards as you are supposed to. And you can have them shaved. And I mean, you can do so. The facial hair is not particular to any. There are no sexes or no genders. So when you create your character, you're just creating a character. So you're not saying like, I want to create a male dwarf who's like, no, you're creating an Iron Hills dwarf or an Erebird dwarf or whatever, and you're changing your face and you're changing your, what do you call it? You're changing your hair and all that stuff. And yes, dwarven women have beards. That's canon. That is exactly what is described both in the books and in the movies. So yes, the women have beards. And in the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power show, they did that for some of the dwarven women, but not for all of them. And you know, that was a little bit, I don't want to say disappointing, but it was a little bit interesting because you know, dwarven beauty is dwarven beauty, not human beauty. So but so yeah, so like I said, in Rings of Power, they did dwarven women that had beards. They did ones that didn't. And in this game, you can make dwarves that have beards and dwarves that don't. And some of the faces are more feminine than others, but again, there's no genders in the game. So you're not making like a male dwarf or a female dwarf, you're making a dwarf. So from that perspective, it's relatively, well, they're genderless. You know, again, they weren't really made. You know, Aule did not make the dwarves to be like humans. So, but no, I would say that the game is actually pretty straightforward. It's a good delver. I mean, I've had a lot of fun doing it, and it is definitely not something that I would say is particularly. There's no particular social message or anything. So no, I didn't actually ever play Gollum, so I don't know, but this is definitely oh boy, hi. I don't think it is another Gollum. I've actually been enjoying it quite a bit. It's been a lot of fun. So oh wow, that was just random. Okay, hi. How you doing? Oh, come on.
That's one more for me.
Come on, die. Die, you little Moria scum. 77 points of damage on that dude. Come on, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, die, die, die. Yeah, look at that. Mess those boys up. Mess them up. So yeah, like as I said, it's not, there's not really any particular, oh hi, he is going to be hard to kill, isn't he? Like I said, there's no particular, how are you? All right, fine, come here.
I need a better weapon for this!
Just like there's no agenda for it is where I'm going, so it's pretty straightforward. Saw Black Dwarf in the trailer for the game, lost interest in a sec. Yeah, no, it's like I said, you are playing a dwarf, and however you choose to play that dwarf is how you choose to play that dwarf. So there's nothing particularly, again, there's like no message or anything that it's trying to get across. It's not, you know, oh, why can't we all just get along or something? No, it's you know, you're running around in a mine and you're trying to kill stuff. God bless America. I hate it when it does that. Okay, I need to destroy this. So I do say so. I've probably put about, I don't know, 50, 60 hours into the game. So yeah, I do say so. But it completely depends on what you're looking to get out of it. I mean, if you're looking for, you know, just basic, there's, what I'll say is that I think that I mean, the game it intended is that you're like going through the mines trying to get out because you are trapped. You've fallen into the mines and now you're trapped. And so now you're trying to get out by going through. And it is, I've been enjoying it quite a bit. So it's a grind. There's definitely some grindy elements to it. You know, I don't know. I would say, I mean, there's definitely some things about it that I look at and I go, you know, like it starts off the game and, you know, the doors of Durin are still in place. And I'm like, you know, didn't the Watcher kind of rip those off the hinges? I think he did, which is a little weird. I mean, there's, in theory, the whole point of the beginning of the game is that you're trying to get into the mines. Gimli has recruited a whole bunch of dwarves to reclaim the mines. And so, you know, you're kind of going through this process and trying to get into the doors, and you can't because the doors are sealed. The whole point is that you've got all of these shadows. There's these places where there's this dark shadow, and you have to you're trying to get, it's sealing different elements of the mines. And so what you have to do is try to get through the rest of the mine in order to get out so that you can like solve the mystery of why these shadows are sealing the mine off. And so it's we said we haven't found, well, at least in my game, we haven't found what's been causing the shadows yet. And so that's kind of where we are right now, is just trying to figure out. Oh, we didn't jump that off. Okay, cool. All right. I'd rather the tin than the stone. Okay. It is after, yes, it's in the Fourth Age. So it's after the movies. I don't know how long after. They don't say. But they do say that it's, I mean, definitely it's after the films and after the books. So it takes place in the Fourth Age. Oh my gods. Hi, spiders. Yeesh. Okay, hold on. What am I going to drop to pick that up? I don't know. Well, I dropped the hide. Don't need the hide. I'd rather the natural fiber than the hide. So, but yes, they do take place after the films and after the books. So, after the trilogy. I did keep the meat. Okay, good. All right. Well, we killed that place off. Okay. I'm going to put a marker. Last location. And I'll put a... what kind of marker should I put here? There. Put that one. Okay. Cool. All right. It's early evening. We kind of have to get back home. But yeah, I would say that again, it's a relatively straightforward game. There's not a lot of, I'm not. I haven't really seen anything in here. It's been like, you know, oh my God, you have to, you know, do something that's anything beyond just simple gaming. So. No, you know, it's okay. I can't actually go any higher because of Twitch. So, and my display is not capable of supporting more than 1080, so it's fine. I do not need 4K. Yeah, no, I know. I have a good GPU. What I don't have is a good display to handle it. So remember, it's a combination of things. It's not just one. So. I got a 4070, so it ain't weak. Can I get up there? I can get up there. Yeah, and what does your monitor support? 4840. It supports more than it supports 4K, right? Mine doesn't, so it doesn't matter if my GPU supports it. If my monitor doesn't support it, then it doesn't matter. So, and like I said, that said, I can't stream any higher than 1080. So. Because of Twitch, not because of me. Where is that? Oh, there he is. There he is. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, it's a possibility. So what I do know, like I said, so some streamers obviously can support higher resolutions because they are partners, and I am not. So, the maximum settings that Twitch says are 1080. But again, my monitor doesn't support more than 1080. So, that's the thing I would need to upgrade, and I'd like to do more than 60 hertz too, but right now that's what I can support. So what I like is that my GPU is not remotely taxed, so that's the good thing, and it doesn't completely brick itself when I play Valheim, although I haven't played Valheim in a while. For a very long time there, when I would play Valheim, it would brick my GPU, so that was a problem. Wow, that was pretty good. Managed to get 2 of those puppies. Okay. Nice. Oh, nope. That guy goes there. Okay. Cool. And then that. A lot of wood. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but okay, here we go. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I have those, and I do play those. I haven't played them in a bit, but I do play them. I have Dragon Age. I have Dragon Age Origins. I've even got much older stuff, and I do have a whole retro thing that I've been doing. But lately, I've been playing this because I've been really enjoying playing this game. So, and because it's relatively new, it was an opportunity for me to do some stuff and help people who were trying to play it and give them some tips and tricks and stuff. So, oh great, hold on, let me go heal my stuff. Okay, let's go kill some dudes. Oh, let's eat some food real quick. Okay. $91! Nice. Die. Cool. Mess those dudes up. Come on.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Oh, yes. That was it? That wasn't much of a siege. Usually bring a lot more dudes. Okay. Hey, Ducky, how you doing? Yeah, and so to your point, Armor, like I said, I have a whole lot of older games. I've been trying to play this because it's new and I'm enjoying it a lot, and I'm still not that far into the game yet. I've not finished it on my other playthroughs, and so I'm kind of trying to again, help folks, provide some content here and on Twitch and on YouTube that will help people when they are struggling with the game, you know, some tips and tricks and that kind of stuff. So, used to play new games. Yep. Getting ready for work. You beat this once. Nice. For base building and rebuild all the chat. Yes. I love that. That's so cool. Ducky, I'm glad that you've done that. So, yeah, like I said, I haven't finished the game yet. I've only finished the first boss. Playing with my son, we've managed to get to the point where we've killed off the first boss, and we've just started into the next section, but that's it. So, but with this, I'm still obviously quite a bit behind. So, okay, what are they? Tell me, Ducky. I'm well fed, I'm ore focused, I'm an orc hunter. Yep. Do you have to do it do you have to repair all of the buildings, just the ones that you want to use? Because I mean, obviously this one I repaired as much as I could and replaced what I couldn't. Do I need to do that with all of the buildings or just some of the buildings? The ones that I'm going to inhabit, let me put it that way. Okay, yep, all right, perfect. Doing that. Score, that's one down. Second tip. I love tips. Second, go around, try to return to Moria to its glory. Oh, that's the second one. So one, use the hammer. Yep, only what you want to. Go around, try to return Moria to its glory for fun. Yes, I definitely am trying to do that. So that is absolutely on my list of things to do. We're looking at trying to get that to happen here. So that's there. Wow, I'm at 10. I haven't found a single ranger camp either. What the heck, man? What is going on with that? Put that there. Okay, cool. Oh, hold on. And let's put these over here. Destroying buildings for resources. Use the newbie pickaxe. The bigger ones haven't. Ace effect. Destroy building walls and force. Oh yeah, no, good point. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good to know. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, I can totally see that because it is. I have I was preparing, I was demolishing some stuff in the Elven Quarter so that I could rebuild some things, and we definitely started knocking down some buildings, some walls and stuff. So what we ended up doing instead was repairing the stuff, like the walls that we wanted to keep, and then destroying stuff, and then it was not as damaged. We were less apt to break things that way. So that was our workaround for that. But I didn't realize that you could use the improvised pickaxe to do that stuff. So that's kind of cool. Good to know that. Thank you for those tips. Appreciate it. 1 pallet per resource. Chest for the rest holds 10 million times in the pallets. Yep. Yes, that's a good point. And I've seen that too. I did it a little bit with what I've got now. I've got 2 pallets for wood, but because I have so much more because I can make the bigger chests now, which we couldn't before. You're right. You definitely can get a lot more stuff in those chests than you could before. So, and they've also increased the size of the pallets in 1.1. So, oh, okay. Oh, I did not want to do that. I was just fine falling down. Oh, well. Okay. All right. Let's keep going over here because this is the direction we went. Yeah, so to your point, I mean, the reason that I'm really happy about what they've done, the 1.1 stuff is a lot better. The quality of life improvements are really, really good. I'm very happy with the quality of life stuff that they've done. And now that you've got access to more stuff, you know, I mean, hell, you went from like being able to store 125 to being able to store like, 525. So they really have done a good job of improving the amount of storage available, which I am just ecstatic about. So I agree. There's a lot of the new quality of life improvements, the new chests and the increased size in the pallets are a lot better. So I am in my 50s armor. So you're 24. Cool. That was a fun age. 1 ornate chest in front corner of each pallet. That's a really cool idea. I like that. I like that. That hack. That's a good one because it does help you know what you've got. So that's really handy. So that is smart. Okay. Ooh, some jade. I can color more stuff green. What I need is a damn statue. Oh, wow, that's pretty impressive. I don't do anything like that. I am a game designer and developer. I am a occasional streamer, and I'm a management consultant for my 9 to 5. Only if you let it get to you, armor. Put your chest next to crafting items. That's cool. That's a good idea. Come on. Please, before it blows again. There we go. Phew. Okay. Where? There it is. Sheesh. Won't let me get to the damn steam vent. I am very much not a fan. I mean, apparently neither is Romania. They arrested him for rape and a bunch of other stuff. Human trafficking. Those are not exactly good qualities in my book. What is going on here? Okay. You're an Unreal dev? Yep, cool. Cinematics working on the asset zoo for Return to Moria to try and do more Dwarf Delph. Oh, cool. That'd be great. I like that idea. I've been using Unreal myself. I've done a lot of iOS dev mostly, so mobile games, but also I'm doing a what do you call it? Trading card game. So. But yeah, I tried doing some Unreal. I've got an idea for a game, but I'm just simply not a great Unreal developer at the moment, and so I'm struggling a bit with that. It's hard. There we go. Well, the thing about Unreal that's nice, Armor, is that it is that they have a deal, or at least they used to have a deal. I've heard that it's gone away, but maybe they've tweaked it or something, that you could what do you call it, as long as your game didn't make $1 million, there was no royalty fees for using the engine. So a lot of games use it because it's free for them. And when you're looking at sort of like a make versus buy decision on that stuff, it's hard to pass up nothing. And if you're making $1 million, paying a royalty for using a game engine is not a huge problem. So it's just that it's not an easy thing to do when you are not making that money. So. Yeah, there have been a lot of different engines out there over the years. Nice, wow, that's impressive. Hi, Cave Bear. I do not want to mess with you. I am going through all of my stuff. Do I care? Do I really want to do this? Do I need to seal all these vents? I don't think I do need to. You can always the cheap looking assets on the AA games. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Armor. Imagine the cost of the Matrix stuff that's in the millions and they give it all the way. Yeah, exactly. Well, and there's some really good stuff that's been out there that they've done. Oh, yes. I understand what you mean. Okay, sorry. Yes, I got you. And yeah, I mean, sometimes it is a bit challenging. You know, you've got huge amounts of pressure to release stuff, and the question is, do we release it with, you know, using what we have today, and then try to worry about no, there we go, that's better. You know, do we, you know, how do we release this and stuff? And then you've got a game like what was it, the day before that came out, and is like kind of crap. I mean, like what they described it as and what it came out as are like two completely different things. And I mean, that's like a bait and switch, you know, which is like Tesla. Tesla was a bait and switch. I don't know if you guys know that, but when they first started to do pre-orders for Tesla, they're like, hey, it's going to cost this amount of money. And then they got all their pre-orders together and said, yeah, we're going to have to charge you more. And it's like, but we paid you. And they're like, yeah, but we know, but it's going to cost us more. And we're not going to have it cost less than what it costs. And it's like, that's the risk you took when you had pre-orders, guys. It was really interesting. And that's a hard conversation to have. But, you know, if you're a bad business person, then you do that crap. If you're a good business person, then you suck it up somehow. It's a loss. I mean, that's the other thing is it's kind of funny. Well, so I am definitely not an Elon stan. So you like the blueprint system for coding? I have not actually done any coding on Unreal. So I don't know anything about it. I've been just using it for my, for like building out the world and stuff. That's as far as I've gotten. I haven't been able to get it. I haven't done anything to do with the interactions and stuff. So I am intrigued to get into it, but it's, I'm a single person shop, so I don't have a ton of, I don't have a lot of resources to do that, so to your point, Armor, Elon doesn't admit that he's wrong about anything. So he's right or you're wrong, but there's no in between where he could have actually screwed something up in my experience. So, but you know, so I think that's part of the challenge that I have with his, there's a great thing, last week Tonight just did a whole thing on Elon. They talked about how it was, he has, one of his biographers, or maybe it was Sam Altman, was talking about it's like he's got a messianic complex. He wants the world to be saved, but he wants it that he's the one who's doing it. He doesn't want the world to be saved if he can't be the one to save it. So it's really an interesting personality quirk. So yeah, I've avoided X. I've avoided Twixter since he took it over. It's not my favorite place anymore. One of the guys that I work with is like hardcore on it. He's like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. And I'm like, okay. You know, it's not that it's like gotten like overly toxic or anything. It's just that it's not the same place it was when it was Twitter. So, it's, you know, Twixter is not Twitter, and that's fine. Doesn't have to be. You know, I mean, people left MySpace, right? So, you know, we're not talking about our MySpace pages and our top 8 on MySpace anymore. So, you know, for some people that's a good thing. For some people that's a not good thing. So, sort of depends. I'm not sure it doesn't have free speech. So that's the other problem. So if you look, they have banned accounts that are critical of Elon. So is that free speech or is that censorship? I'd argue it's censorship. I'd argue it's not free speech. If you can't bitch about Elon and stay on the platform, then that's not a free platform. That's not a free speech platform. Does it allow people who have views that are not aligned with the with particular views, does it allow them to say things there? Yes, it does. Does it allow everyone to say anything? No, it doesn't. So again, it sort of depends on your definitions. Aha, that's where I came in. I gotta get back to base. I got to probably build a new base here at some point. I'm really deep into the mines at this point, and I'm having problems sort of navigating this thing. Oh, hi. There we go. Oh man, I'm full up. Crap. What am I gonna drop? The hide. Don't need the hide. Hi. There we go. Sure if the bans are more about just hating Elon Musk, calls for violence. Well, and yeah, but I mean, people are, you know, like I said, there are people who are getting banned because they're just like, you know, Elon's a tool, and he doesn't like that, and so he gets into ban people. So, and you know, when you own a platform, the problem is that the platform is going to reflect the, I wouldn't say values, but the
I need a better weapon for this.
what? Oh, well, okay. Well, it helps if I actually get my weapon out and I don't use my pickaxe for that. Yeah, like I said, it really depends on what you're on your viewpoint, and if you're exerting control over something, then you're not allowing it to be an open platform. But the question I would say is it an open platform? Is Twitter a public space?
Shh,
Or
quiet. I see prey ahead.
is it a moderated platform? And it's a private company. It doesn't have to provide a public forum. That's not something it has to do at all, because it's not like like I said, it's not a public forum, so it doesn't have to do those things. But by the same token, oh, I need to go back. I need to go upstairs. That's where I'm going here. It's upstairs from here. This is the troll space. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where I am and where I need to go. Like I said, is it a public forum? No, it's not. It is a private company that has a moderated platform. Does that platform allow for content moderation / censorship? Yes, it does. Absolutely. And if you don't like it, you can leave, which is what I've done. I don't like who is being promoted on there. I don't like what's being advocated by a lot of people who are who's allowed to say stuff. Do I agree that they are allowed to say it? Yes. Do I want to hear it? No. So, so it's like, let's say that you want to go, like, you're going to go to a concert and you don't like the band, right? Would you pay to go to the concert, or would you attend the concert? No, because you don't like the band. So why would you go? And the same is true for Twitter these days. I don't like the content that's on Twitter anymore. And so I could choose to go there, but if I don't like the content, why would I? Right? So that's what I'm getting at. I hope that makes sense. I hope that analogy makes sense. Oh crap, I went the wrong way. Man, I hate it when I go the wrong way. Makes it last like 10 times longer. Okay, I can't pick up any of those because I'm full. Damn it. All right, but hey, where the hell am I going? That's an excellent question. Okay, Gizmo, where are you going? No, not that way. This way. I am so lost. It's complicated. It is a little. And it doesn't have to not be, right? I mean, these are hard things. These are challenging conversations that we have to have as society and as individuals, and figuring out, you know, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. Where do we draw the line on things, and where do we say, you know, sorry, that's not something that should be tolerated. Oh my God, where the hell am I and where am I going? I am utterly lost at this point. I need to go back the other direction. Come on. This should not be this hard. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta go look on the left side because I went right when I came up. There's the hole I'm looking for. Do I know DSP? That I'm unfamiliar with that particular acronym. But perhaps I do know it. I don't know. I'll be honest. That is too far, I think. Oh, come on. Turn that way. Yeah, this is the way I need to go. There we are. Sheesh. Oh, nope, I do not. I am unfamiliar. Okay, got about half an hour left before stream is over. Gotta finish this off, man. I need the one more recipe so I can finish getting these stupid Erebor gloves, and then my armor set will be complete. That is an excellent idea. Hold on a second, I gotta take this call real quick. Okay. Did I see the Wolverine leaks? I've seen a couple of things there, armor, but I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything specific. I think there was a photo that was going around of Wolverine and Deadpool fighting. Let's see. In the mines, there's a bazillion dead ends to dig through and long ways and dead ends. Yeah, it's a double torch. Lets you go. Yep. Always keep a stack of metal and wood scraps to build thousands of torches. That's, yes. So I've been trying to, I'm like, you know, in, what do you call it? Minecraft, I used to use, I would do, oh, come on, keep singing, dude, come on. There we go, okay. I used to use signs to tell me, like, hey, look, you know, when you're exploring a cavern, you'd say, look, you're going down this way, or this is the way back up, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm like, I'd love to get something. So the torch idea, that dude, fan-freaking-tastic idea. I love it. And yes, I will do that. I've got tons of stuff, so I'm good there. I can absolutely do that. That's a good idea. I think I might grab... like I said, I think I might need to build another base deeper in the mine just to have it available. But we'll... I just... Yeah, and you're right. I mean, I've got the Adventurers pack right now, which of course is like double plus, it's like 150% of what the Scout pack is, which is really good. But yeah, so I'm looking for that. Those will be later. I'm sure those are after you kill your first boss, right? You'll end up two bases, a level 1 at early and level 1 late. Yes. What games did I do? And if no Armor, no. If I had done some of that, you'd probably be watching me make games, not play games. So, no, sadly, none of my games have done more than just been interesting things. But no, I own a company that's done what do you call it? And I've done some mostly iOS games. So unless you've played on an iPhone, you haven't played my games. Make and build one of everything you can is yes, exactly, yes. I did that. That is absolutely true. That's a great tip, Ducky. You got to make sure that you are building all of the stuff, because if you don't, then you don't get the benefits. It's really, really important. I agree with you there. All right.
We got orcs.
We do have orcs. Hi. How you doing? 86. Bite me.
Take that.
Hey, would you blow me? Aha. Nice. Oh, check it out. Black diamond drop. Nice. Sweet. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, and I mean, a lot of those guys, they've certainly had their... I've got 5. I'm halfway to building the hoist. Then I can get some balsam wood, and then I can do some real stuff. Don't realize the only way to get more recipes is from them collecting or building. Yes, exactly. It isn't just finding the recipes. You're 1,000% correct there, Ducky. Like, for instance, the treasures, right? I mean, if you don't build the treasure pile, you can't get the treasure trove, which won't give you the treasure, whatever, the cache. You have to build the cache first, then you can build the pile, then you can build the trove. You don't play games on Android, right? Okay, well, my games are on iOS. So I did an old school dungeon delver called Melchior's Maze. It's off the App Store on Apple right now. That's what I wrote. That was the game. That was one of the games I wrote. So, and yes, you're right. A lot of them are. I got to keep going. A lot of them are cash grabs. You are 100% correct on that. And that is something I'm disappointed about, because I, as a developer, you know, I want to be creating stuff that people want to play. You know, I'm also not, you know, I'm a hobby developer. I am not a... I'm loving your standing torch idea, dude. There we go. Let's go this way. I'm not in it for, you know, the monetary gain. I don't have a VC breathing down my neck looking for their funding, right? So for me, it's not that big of a deal. There we go. Okay, that should be clear to me. Go that way, idiot. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about 40K. except that it's a very popular game. I'm not a big fan in the miniatures space. I played D&D, but I never played the miniatures D&D. I just played regular, and but for me, it was always it was not about the minis were fun to paint. That was where I had fun. Was the painting part. So I did play Vampire the Masquerade. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that'll help me figure out where I need to go. I am digging that tip. It's a good one, Ducky. All right. I'm pretty sure I've been all the way through over here. There's nothing over here is the problem. So, but yes, I played Vampire the Masquerade. What do I think the future of gaming is? That's a really good question. Do I think it's VR? I don't think it is explicitly VR. I do think VR has a role to play. I think the VR headsets needs to get better before VR can really take off. Like the problem is the headsets are just honestly too, ow, that hurt a lot. I think the headsets are too heavy right now. Because and the same thing was true when you were starting to look at stuff like, oh yeah, we'll do, Meta was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do, the metaverse and all this. And it's like, okay, so first of all, shut up. You're not Neil Stephenson. This isn't Snow Crash. Bite me. But the second part of that conversation was that they didn't have, that the headsets are just too heavy for, I mean, hell, this headset is too heavy for extended use. It is good enough for a while, but it's not going to be a great thing in the short term. So why do VR games look like 20 years old? Well, a lot of that is just the processing power of the devices. And again, because the devices are struggling a little bit. Yeah, that is probably coming at some point. I absolutely do not want to put a chip. I do not want to put one of Elon's chips in my head. Neuralink I think is a bad idea. They're killing things to do that. And they seem to have absolutely no, there's no morality around it. But regardless, it is, what do you call it? Okay, there we go. That'll help. We're a long way from having, like, being able to jack in, like, Netrunner and stuff, or Shadowrun, or any of those games from that space. We got a long way before that'll happen. So, will it happen? I think there's a likelihood that sometime in probably the next, I don't know. I would have said, maybe 30 years ago, I would have said in 10 years, we probably are going to be able to do that. Having lived through the 90s, when truly, like, everything changed, like, every week, that was a possibility. But I kind of feel like things are sort of like stuck. It's kind of weird. I don't know that we're going to get anywhere. Yet over the next 20 years. It's hard to say, but I really don't feel like, I feel like everything's going to be evolutionary, not revolutionary. I kind of feel like the 90s were revolutionary. Like a lot of stuff changed all the time. And I kind of feel like now it's less about, oh crap, get out of that. Thank you. I think it's less about revolutionary and more about just slowly improving the things that we have, which is okay, but we're not going to make the improvements the way that we were making them. No, there's nothing over there except for those gems. Okay, never mind. That was worthless. We're just not going to make the kinds of progress that we made over the last 20 years or 30 years. We're not going to make that in the next 20 years. And normally, you know, our technology is improving. You know, Moore's law tells us that everything should double every 18 months. I think we're done with that. I don't think that is going to happen anymore. I think we have absolutely hit a point where we're seeing reduced return on investment. So, future of gaming, I do think VR is going to be it. I do think we need to have a lot better hardware before it can really truly take off. And I think you need to have the equivalent of, like, you know, a 4070 in a chip on your head. And it needs to be like Google glasses. I mean, it needs to be like something that you could wear all day. And that's just not something we can do right now. It doesn't work. So, it's like games when we said Mass Effect 2 released, imagine how great games will be in 10 years. Exactly, yes. And to your point, the problem is that technology hasn't kept up with that promise. And so now we're just kind of, I would say, no, I wouldn't say languishing, but we're certainly not making the level of improvements that we were making 30 years ago. And I don't even know that I would say 20 years ago that we were doing a good job. I would say that since the 2000s, maybe the last 15 years have just been a little bit more static. I mean, like I said, if you look at, you know, GPUs and stuff, we're just not really seeing the improvements there that we would normally expect to see. Oh, that was kind of a bust. All right. Like I said, I do think there is hope, but I do think that it is going to require more. It's going to require a lot more. It's going to require a huge jump. You know, what you're saying is that, you know, we're going to need a jump, a technological leap here that we're just not seeing yet. And I don't know whether it's, you know, we're maxing out our ability to, you know, shrink silicon down on a chip, and we've kind of hit the limit of what we can do there. And so all of our improvements to date have just been, you know, being more compact. And now that we've gotten sort of like to that lower, almost like the Roche limit, if you would, of how much you can get onto a chip, that we're sort of like seeing the end of that progression. I mean, like, you know, if you look at that Weird Al song from the 90s, you know, it's all about the Pentiums. You know, that whole thing was like, you know, he talks about, like, you know, your desktop is over as a, what is it? You know, your laptop, it was like if your laptop is more than a month old, then it's obsolete. You know, throw that, it's a paperweight. And if it's, you know, if your desktop is more than a week old, then it's obsolete. You know, it's, he talked about how, like, you know, I haven't even opened the box and it's out of, you know, it's already out of date. It's like, exactly, that was the kind of things that we were seeing back in the 90s, was that, like, every week was, you know, someone was coming out with something brand new and interesting, and it was, what do you call it? Absolutely changing the world. And doubling product, doubling processor speed and all those things, and we're just not seeing those levels of improvements anymore. And it makes sense because there are hard limits to those things. But it's just a little bit disappointing that we're kind of stuck and we're still not seeing. Oh, hello, hold on. Not ready for that yet. We're just not seeing the same amount of improvement, I guess, is where I'm going with that. So we're going to get that guy in a second. Oh, frack. All right. Hold on. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, to your point, it's when we started getting multi-core processors, people are starting to not use the onboard stuff. There's a lot of things that kind of happened, I would say probably in the 2000s, see, I was right there and it wouldn't let me get that stupid vent closed. All right, hold on. Limbus while we're waiting. Munch. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now I can get it. Gods. All right. Yeah, like I said, we're just not seeing the same amount of improvement and the same, what do you call it? Leaps. The same revolutionary leaps that we were seeing before. We're seeing a lot more very evolutionary, very sort of basic stuff now that we weren't seeing. They're okay, but again, we're just not getting a lot of good revolution out of it. And so, to wrap it up, we're not getting anywhere because we're not going to see a huge revolution in gaming. Again, like VR, I think, is the thing that will be a future of gaming once we can get hardware that isn't as cumbersome to wear. Once we get to that, I think we'll be in a better space. So I'm going to leave that there for now. Okay, let's go. I would absolutely disagree with that. And I think it has nothing to do with the government and regulations. There's nothing that's preventing. I think the problem is physics. It is not regulation. There's nothing that's keeping people from doing that stuff. I actually no. I disagree with you on that. If you go and you look at a game like Sea of Thieves, that water is freaking amazing. I have been blown away by the level of by the quality of the water in that game. There's another game that came out too recently that was sort of the same, and it was really impressive. There was an awful lot. It was really good. Now, is it like real water? No, not really, not yet. It's getting there, and it was good. And I was really impressed by it. Which of course also doesn't necessarily mean that it was fantastic. It just means I was impressed by it. But it is. But there's some really good stuff out there. And I would say Sea of Thieves probably is like the best example of that I've seen that's been just amazing. I am going the wrong. I need to go upstairs again. My gods. Oh, I know where I am now. I just got to go upstairs. Gotta get my sword out though, because don't want to get surprised. So, but there are games that have come out since Sea of Thieves that are bad for water. I agree with you on that 100%. So it really depends. I mean, it's almost like, it was kind of funny because like Sea of Thieves is like, oh yeah, we want to do all this really cool stuff and make these things. Oh, and then by the way, we'll make a really incredibly advanced water simulation. And it, like I said, I think it's really good. I've really enjoyed watching Sea of Thieves. I never played it. I was not interested in the game. I was not interested in playing the game at all, but I watched a lot of streamers play it. Some of my favorite streamers were hardcore into it for a while, and it's really good. I enjoyed watching it a lot, and the water effects are just amazeballs. It has, I mean, it changes based on the weather. I'd say Valheim's is pretty good too. It's not great. It's not as good as Sea of Thieves, but out of the, kind of the numbers of games that are out there that have water, it's pretty good. It's like, well, it's better than Skyrim, right? So. Do I think HDR is bad? Developers just used to be lazy. I prefer when the game was not meant to be realistic. It's an art. I think it depends on what you want to get out of the game. So there are some things that, what is the style that you're going for in the game, right? So if the style that you're looking for is more that, game, like if you're looking at like Borderlands 2, right? Very stylistic. It is a choice. They've chosen to do that game in a very certain way, and I need to go back out here. Okay, what I need to get is some freaking stamina. That game they chose a very specific style to go with, and it was pretty cool. I mean, it was very different, and it was very stylistic. And if that's what you're kind of shooting for, then great. I do think that a lot of games, a lot of companies feel like, oh man, you know what? Here, I don't care about that. Take those. I want the feathers. A lot of companies feel like realism is going to set them apart from their competitors and is going to make the game compelling. So like this, I mean, look at my dude. He is not at all realistic. He's not hyper realistic. He's, a cartoon. So I do think that there's a market for hyper realism. When you look at something like Detroit Become Human, or some of those games like that, there are going to be there are going to be markets where that's valuable, but there's also going to be markets where just nobody's going to care about that. So it does really kind of depend on what your we're good for that. Cool. But it really kind of depends on, like, again, what the market, what you're trying to do with your game. And if you're trying to be hyper realistic, there's a market for that, and there's a particular reason why you would choose that art style. But it's an art style still. Ducky says, well, here, let's just go ahead and highlight Ducky's. I like that idea. Hold on. Where is it? Here it is. Nope. Come on. Wait. Wrong. Damn browser. Feature chat. Where's my feature chat? What is going on here? Hold on. OBS. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Hey, there we go. Okay, so Ducky says, mine's all about graphics quality, like Arc Horizon, Zero Dawn. Yep. Some of the newer Assassin's Creeds. Yes. I like those styles. Minecraft, no way I can play. I grew up programming pixel art in the late 70s and 80s. Yeah, exactly. People get lazy and don't want to try for something better. Yes, and you're right. There are times, I would say, where that is. Again, sometimes it's an artistic choice. I've worked with folks before who wanted to recreate. I was the engineering director for a studio back in the early 2000s, and they wanted to remake Ogre, the game, and that's an old school 80s, game, and they wanted to remake it, and they wanted to improve it a little bit upon it, but they didn't want to make it hyper realistic. They wanted to make it, more like the pixel based thing. And again, if that's the style you're going for, I think what was cool about Minecraft was that it showed that you could make it, that the gameplay made the game. It wasn't that you had to have amazing graphics to have a good game. That you could have pretty basic graphics and have an incredible game that was going to let you do it. Now, is that Dwarf Fortress? Yes. Did, Notch do a better job of Dwarf Fortress than Dwarf Fortress? Yes, he did. So, but yeah, it's kind of, you sort of, you're going to get what you're going to get. And, let's see here. Actually, let's put these guys down here. Let's swap those dudes. Swap those dudes. Come on. Swap, please. Thank you. Those guys there. All right, there we go. I got a lot of stuff. Let's get rid of the fiber. Okay. Let's put the elven wood on the elven wood. Okay. If you look at Alan Wake 2, it's the most generic game I've ever seen. Yes. Again, some people are going to be doing things and kind of going into almost what I would call they're milking the cash cow, right? They have an idea. They're going to use that idea to drive their company to make money, and that's really kind of what a lot of those games are. Is just it's we're not really inventing something new. We're not really doing anything creative. The two games that I've made, one of them is a remake of an old mainframe game. It's a huge extension of an old mainframe game called Wizard's Castle. But my Malchior's Maze, it's Wizard's Castle plus, and then plus on top of that. It's got a lot of extra stuff in it. But it's basically Wizard's Castle, which is a game from the 70s, for God's sakes, right? Then you've got, my other game, Autojots, is Giotto, which is a word game from the 50s, for God's sake. So sometimes, you can take these things and you can reimagine them or re-envision them as something different. And I would say that a lot of the times what we're running into is just that people are not being as creative. And as a result, we end up with some not so great content as a result. So, all right. I am actually going to end the stream here in a couple minutes. Let's wrap up with some chatting because I have to get some things done. My daughter's coming home from school. Not from school. From home. Her home now. She graduated and now she's living somewhere, and so it'll be good. So they just want a fast buck. Yes, I agree with you, Ducky. I think that's the challenge, is that right now what we're seeing is that, so the problem is that I see is that game development used to be about passion and about creativity. And then what happened was that companies got involved and said, how can we make this about making money? Because they saw money. Atari was making money hand over fist, and they're like, wow, that's really cool. Let's do that too. And so everybody started making games, and everybody started trying to make money off of it. And as you see, like when you look back at like the original Apple App Store, like the things that were in there for games were not these clickbaity things. And in fact, Apple prohibited you from freemium games. That was actually a prohibition. You could not make a freemium game on the Apple App Store when it first came out. In fact, it wasn't until like iOS 4 or 5 that they allowed the freemium model to exist. So all of these games, it's like, oh, you got to buy, you can buy extra gold, or you can buy extra stuff, those things, download the game for free and then buy stuff. That wasn't available. That wasn't allowed until much later in the process. So, when we look at sort of like the evolution of the game market, it has really changed a lot over the last 10, 15 years. But it's become a business about making entertainment products rather than passionate about making entertainment. I mean, it's the same thing that you look at in the movie industry, right? A lot of studios, they don't want to make something new. They want to remake Dumb and Dumber because it made hundreds of millions of dollars. And they're like, well, we can do that again. That's easy. And they're like, no, it was lightning in a bottle. Like, look at Wonka, right? The reviews I've heard of it are just, it's terrible. Yeah, because Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was freaking amazing. But it's like, there's a really interesting conversation I've been having, which is, it's like the people who are making these things today they miss the point of the original. Like, they remade the Powerpuff Girls, right? They have a new Powerpuff Girls cartoon, and I watched like 2 episodes, and I was like, this is like the stupidest thing I've ever watched, because they didn't understand the humor of the original Powerpuff Girls. The Powerpuff Girls, there's an entire episode that is just Beatles lyrics. And the new one was all like, oh, well, let's go fight stuff. It's like, that's like the most banal interpretation of the Powerpuffs that you could possibly imagine. Like, what were you, 3 when you watched this, and that's what you thought it was, and you never went back to watch them when you were an adult? So there's this, and I feel like it's millennials in particular who got shafted in that way. And I don't know why. I don't know if it was because of the parents, if it was because of the culture, if it was because of whatever, but it's like the creatives in the millennial space who are trying to drive these things, like, they missed the point. And Gen X too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm Gen X, and we missed the point a lot as well, but I think we got the point a lot more than we missed it. But it's like, it's so bad. It's the new stuff that's coming out is just so banal and so basic, and it's just not really representing it's too derivative. And because it's derivative, it's like, yeah, but you're barely, well, no, you're really in there. But you're Jones, actually, more than you are Boomer, right? I mean, you're probably, what was Jones, like 55 to 64 or something? Well, you are Armor, but you're not. I mean, you're working your way up. It's okay. I mean, Z is good. My daughter is Z. My son is barely Z. And honestly, I think, but Gen X, it was sort of officially starts in 65. I don't actually agree with that. I think it starts more in 69, but so I have Zoomers, Armor. They're my kids. There are things that I like about them and things that I'm a little less ecstatic about, but that's the same with every generation. I do think it's funny that everyone's like, no one wants to work. And it's like, okay, yeah, you guys have been saying that for 150 years. Like, if you go back to the 1800s and look at the opinion pages and the letters to the editor, it's like it's like no one wants to work anymore. It's like in 1873, you're like, yeah, okay, yeah. So, every older generation thinks that younger generations don't want to work. I am a tremendous proponent of work-life balance. I am a tremendous proponent of, that your employer-employee relationship is a partnership, not a master-servant relationship. I tend to be a little more on the side of the employees than the employers, even though I am an employer, even though I own multiple businesses. I still don't treat my employees that way, because that's not how an employer should treat their employees. Oh, that's terribly an interesting statement there, Armor. Money is not real. They print it. So you're right. Money is not real. Fiat currency is a terribly interesting thing. But you know what? So is gold. We look at it, we go, oh, well, gold's real money. It's like, it's still the value we assigned to a tangible thing. it doesn't have any inherent value beyond it looks nice. You know, it's like if you said steel had value because I could turn it into things that have, like I could use, like plows or whatever. I understand you can't, it is not fungible in the way, and you can't just simply print more of it, but it is still an agreed upon value. It is still a fiat currency in that we are assigning a value to something, not that it has an inherent value. Things in the world do not have inherent value. We assign value to them. So almost everything is a fiat currency if you look at it that way. But yes, like dollar bills and stuff are sort of the epitome of, paper money is the epitome of fiat currency because you can just simply print more of it. And the Federal Reserve can just simply make more of it. They can just say, oh, well, here's more in the system. And they're not necessarily printing more money. They're just saying there's more of it. We just changed a number somewhere. Now there's 4 trillion more. Congratulations. I mean, that's kind of what they did in the in 2008 with the financial crisis. Yes and no. I'm arguing a little more esoteric than what you're talking about, Armor. My point is more oblique and philosophical than tangible, which is what you're arguing. You're right. There's as much gold in the world today as there is in the world today. Can we get more gold? Yes, we can. Can we make it? No, we can't. We'd have to have a fission. We'd have to have fission happening with a star at the end of its life in order to create gold. But, yeah, it's again, it's a different. We're arguing at different levels, and we're not arguing, but we're having conversations at different levels. I'm up here and you're down here, and that's fine. It's all good. Yeah, I don't know. So again, to get back to gaming, I think the challenge is that games are really struggling right now because it's a business. It's the same thing with the movie industry. It's the same thing as all of these things that we have capitalized. And late stage capitalism sucks. It just does. It is a terrible place to be. It's a terrible economy. It's a terrible economy. It's a terrible workplace. It's a terrible society. Everybody's out to get everybody else because they got to get that buck. I got to, step on the people on the way up. And so, yeah, late stage capitalism is like the worst economic system. And it's incredibly disempowering of people. And it treats them like resources. One of my major complaints about companies is that they use the term human resources. I'm like, no, they're staff. Call it your staffing department, your personnel department. I don't care what it is. But as soon as you think about your humans as resources, they're things. Servers are resources. Desks are resources. Buildings are resources. People are people. People come with experiences and with skills and with knowledge and with personalities. Your desk doesn't come with a personality. So, when we begin to think that way, we begin to reduce people to numbers. Jack Welch kind of thinking of you got to fire your bottom 10% every year kind of thing. It's very toxic. And as a result, the environments are toxic and the people struggle and they can't succeed. And I've seen the market in my industry completely fall out. The bottom has utterly dropped. The rates that I can get paid for the job that I do are half what they were 6 months ago. Half, 50%. I can now, and I don't have a job. I'm looking for a job. So the jobs that are out there that are available are only offering 50% of what they used to offer 6 months ago. That's how bad it is. And, the problem is that we have an industry, tech, that is trust rich people or governments. No, neither. Trust neither. I definitely do not trust rich people. They are living in a reality bubble. They do not exist in the real world. The government has too much corruption from the people who are in it to be trustable. There was an effort put forward to call brand new Congress. They're like, we want to elect completely everybody new, like no incumbents win. And I thought, you know what? That's almost like burning it down and starting over. Well, so again, capitalism is evil. Capitalism treats people like, so capitalism is a few people benefit from the work of others, right? That's called exploitation. So that's capitalism. Socialism, which is probably not what you're thinking it is then there's different kinds of socialism, right? There's like pure socialism where the government controls everything. But again, a corrupt government is going to do bad things because corrupt equals bad. And then you have things like democratic socialism, which is more intended for like creating like, hey, let's pool our wealth and make things better for everybody. And that's the better form of capitalism, of socialism that exists. You see that in Scandinavia especially, but a lot of places in Europe are like that. Capitalism rewards the individual. Socialism tends to reward the collective. But again, in a corrupt system, nothing works the way it's supposed to. So if you have corrupt, I disagree. So no. Again, it does and it doesn't. So, but I agree with you. Maybe some middle ground could work. We need to explore options. What we got ain't working. Let's just be honest, right? What we got ain't working. We need something different. We need something new. We need something interesting. So let's pick something. I wouldn't say let's, completely destroy all, what do you call it? Means of ownership, Anarchy? No, anarchy is, so if you watch all the dystopian fiction that's out there, like Walking Dead or Last of Us or any of that stuff, anarchy rewards the powerful, rewards people who have stuff that they can use to exploit others. So anarchy tends to reward people who are not going to better society. They're going to better themselves, and they're going to do that through power and control. So it is like the most, I believe, it is the highest form of corruption that's possible, because absolute power corrupts absolutely. And as we get, and as you have an anarchistic state, whether through collapse of government or through whatever, what you're going to end up with, I think, is that you're going to have people who are going to seize some portions of power, coalesce others around them who have power, and then that will become, they will become overlords and rulers, and that's not a good thing either. So we'll devolve back into tribalism, which is also not good, right? Tribalism is not a great thing either. There are elements of the tribalism as a social construct, not tribalism as like, hey, let's be tribes together and do hunter-gatherer stuff. I mean, that actually is generally egalitarian. Everybody contributes to the, the health of the tribe, and you work together. But yeah, I think the dystopian universes that we've talked about tend to show what's likely to happen with anarchy was to rule. I mean, we almost saw it with COVID, right? I mean, there's a lot of stuff. When we began to see stuff locked down, we began to see a lot of resistance to that. Suddenly people were like fighting for supremacy in ideas and in things. It was, like I said, I think we got a little bit of a taste of it. If it went further and it began to kill people like you saw in, what was that movie? Contagion. Or again, if you look at Walking Dead or Sweet Tooth or any of those shows that have like, there's a virus and it killed a bunch of people off. The collapse into tribal groups is very common among humans because you want to associate with other people, but at the same time, that results in threats from the outside by other tribal groups. And so you sort of end up back where we were, you know, thousands of years ago. So anyway, this has all been far-ranging, very interesting conversation. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming along. You have been awesome. Ducky, Armor, appreciate you guys being here. It might actually end differently. You're right, Armor. That's absolutely a possibility. So anyway, thank you guys for coming along. Oh, I don't think so. I appreciate your optimism there, but maybe I'm just, you know, I mean, Gen X were feral, and nah, you're in it for yourself. So I think people would stick together to help each other in the group, but they would absolutely kill off other groups to get their stuff. Yes. So that's my personal belief. So, and there are, even if you're not, even if you guys are like the most hippy dippy communal, hey man, everything's good here, you know, it's free, let's just come in and you're allowed to have whatever you want. You know, people are going to take too much. People are going to come in and try to exert power and control over that group. It's just, it's not going to be good. So just my personal belief, but again, I'm a cynic. So there you are. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. I am going to be streaming again on Friday, and yes, I probably will trying to do a family stream at some point, maybe over break. We'll see how that works. It may work. There's a slight possibility that we could do it. We'll have to see. So anyway, take care. Thank you again so much for coming along. Cheers. Appreciate you being here. And we will catch you on the next stream. And until then, see ya. Bye.